Hey, so as the title says, someone just sent me a bunch of books. And I mean a bunch. A whole bunch of books. So it was a friend who sent me these books. He is a little bit of a fan of my book reviews. He says they actually help him out, they give him a good perspective on it. And so he wants me to review these books. So I'm just gonna go over what these books are, real quick, and then I'm also going to explain my situation and what to do if you want to send me books or anything like that, or if you want me to review something. Okay, so the first one is Listen or Die, which is a book about customer feedback and how important that is to listen to it in order to thrive in the market economy. The next book is Telemetry. This book was actually published in 1963. It is about rockets and missiles. It's a very interesting topic. I actually do look forward to reading that. The next book is Contingency, Hegemony, Universality, Contemporary Dialogues on the Left. This is Judith Butler, Ernesto Laclau, and Slavoj Žižek. This book was published in the year 2000. I was unaware that Žižek was around in the year 2000. However, it does in the on the back in the description of the authors, it actually mentions his book, The Sublime Object of Ideology, which I listened to the audiobook of, and that's a very good audiobook. Žižek is a leftist, but he is a very important thinker. Even if you are very far right, you should pay attention to Žižek. He is actually a legitimately brilliant man, even though he is a socialist. The next book is Artificial Intelligence, Unorthodox Lessons. How to Gain Insight and Build Innovative Solutions. This was published in 2020. The next book is A Savage Factory by Robert J. Dewar. This is, from what I can tell, this is about the automotive industry in Detroit and the collapse thereof. The next book is Logic, Semantics, and Metamathematics. These are collected papers from Alfred Tarski from 1923 to 1938. That's a pretty thick book. That's the thickest book here. The next book is the smallest book here, Democratic Confederalism by Abdullah Öcalan. That looks like an interesting book. And the last book is The Silent Language by Edward T. Hall, which was published in 1959. So, yeah. The friend who sent me this, his name is Kashif. He is actually the founder of a movement known as the Meta-Right. The Meta-Right is, essentially, it's a movement of ideas. It arose out of 2016 when fascists and libertarians were interacting more and more, and people were coming up with new outlandish ideas. And so the Meta-Right is essentially a place to breed new ideas, new radical ideas. Now, if you want to send me books, that is fine. At the moment, I do not have any more space for books right now. I can't take one more book. these books right now are gonna overload me. They're gonna take up almost more space than I have. At the moment, I have around 68 books that I have not read yet. So I including these that I just listed off. So I would actually like to get that number down by quite a bit before I take on more books. But also, I really do not have the space right now. That will change in the future. I do plan on moving to a larger space so that I can have more room for books. But right now, that is not the case. So if you do have a book that you want me to read, please just hang on to it. And at some point in the future, I will let you know what is going on. Anyway, I believe because I was sent these, I should actually prioritize some of these. Whereas the books that I was reading, I'm going to have to put on the back burner while I get through some of these, because he does want me to review these. And I do feel a little bit of an obligation to review them, because he probably spent quite a bit of money on these books, and he sent them to me for free. So I am going to put my personal reading on the back burner and read through these first. Anyway, thank you for watching. Peace.